Hello and welcome to another episode of Stocks to Watch, where we meet with business leaders to help you pick the best stocks for your portfolio. I am Munir Barazi, your business analyst and host, and today I'm speaking with Simon Diakovsky, the CEO and director of Aztec Minerals. Aztec Minerals is a leading mineral exploration company dedicated to uncovering and developing large scale gold, copper, silver, lead, and zinc deposits across North America with flagship projects in Sonora, Mexico, and southern Arizona in the United States. The company's shares are traded on the TSX Venture Exchange under the symbol AZT and on the OTCQB under the symbol AZZTF. Hello, Simon. It's good to have you with us today.
Well, hi, Munir. Thank you very much for the opportunity to come on your show today.
Yeah, you're quite welcome. I've been looking forward to this. So, Aztec Minerals is currently overseeing two projects, one in Mexico, the Cervantes, and the second one is in Arizona, the Tombstone project. I would like to focus today on the Tombstone project, in which Aztec holds a 75% interest through a joint venture. The project spans over 1,100 acres within the historic Tombstone mining district, which is known for its rich history of high grade silver and gold production dating back to the 1800s. So, as you know, in mining, as in real estate, location is paramount. Can you tell our viewers why this is one of the best locations to operate in?
Yeah, I'm happy to address that. And I think more so than in real estate, location is important in mining. That's because the permitting process for building a new mine or rehabilitating an existing mine can take sometimes up to a decade plus in depending on the jurisdiction that you're located in. We're very fortunate, however, to be located in southeastern Arizona in Cochise County, which is renowned to be very favorably disposed towards mining. Further to this point, our property lies primarily on patented mining claims. That means that they are privately owned claims where our joint venture owns not only the mineral exploration rights and the minerals beneath the surface, we also own the surface. Those two factors combined make southeastern Arizona and having private claims unparalleled, in our opinion, in the industry for location. Very simple for permitting with a comparatively better chance of getting permitted through to production with having exploration success.
It's really good that you mentioned that you're working on patented claims. Can you elaborate on what that exactly means for this project and your work on it?
Yeah, so
Mm.
for example, when we go to permit for our drilling program, the process takes approximately 24 hours. Because we own the land and the surface mineral rights, we are not required to consult with any, for example, federal agencies like the U.S. Forestry Service or the Bureau of Land Management. That's a huge advantage to us. It removes a lot of uncertainty for our investors. When they put money into our company for us to go and explore, they can be assured that we have a very high chance of being able to deploy that exploration money as we have planned and have a very low risk of being interfered with by any federal or state agencies at that point. Further to that, we own the claims forever as long as we pay our county taxes. So we're not subject to any minimum work expenditures to keep them in good standing. This is a key differentiator for us versus many mining projects. So in some patented claims in mining-friendly states are sought after, and we control a district that has hundreds of acres of patented claims within it.
This should make your work a lot easier. And I understand you've already accomplished a lot so far when it comes to exploration on this property. It is in the discovery stage, and in 2023, you identified very promising gold and silver grades. But what really caught my attention was the Bonanza grade silver of 3,477 grams per ton. That is exceptionally high. indicating very rich silver mineralization, far above the typical economic thresholds, which usually start around 50 to 100 grams per ton for silver. Can you tell us more about the significance of this grade and other grades you have identified?
Yeah, I'd be happy to. And that discovery hole that we drilled last year was game changing for us because it confirmed to us that there is high grade silver mineralization remaining in the system. And that's key. There's been some high grade production in the past, but what the question we want to answer for investors is, is there more? And can we find more? And in our deepest drilling to date, in that first hole of last year, we encountered that famous bonanza grade silver, which Tombstone is known for. So it's a great start for us this year to continue on exploring for more of that. So right now we're engaged in a surface exploration program to finalize some additional drill targets to find more high grade silver and gold. And we anticipate having this first stage of exploration completed by the end of June 2024. And there are some surface exploration results pending from that, which will support our next round of targeting. And those drill targets are going to be designed to expand on that high grade silver discovery that we made last year in step out. So that in mining terms, step out means in an expansionary manner to potentially grow the mineralized zone that we've discovered. So that's underway, and we anticipate our exploration activities and news flow related to them to really ramp up and increase into the summer of 2024, so into July, August, and then into the autumn, into September. And the timing for us couldn't be any better with the silver price recently breaking out from a multi-year resistance level of $30 per ounce, breaking out decisively, and we think potentially could challenge the previous all-time high of around $50 achieved in 2011. So it's a great time. There's a lot of investor enthusiasm now flowing back into the silver sector, and we have a great project in an established high-grade silver district to follow up on and to continue to explore and grow.
Yeah, certainly. And the developments in the precious metals markets are certainly welcome, I am sure. And it's about time, I believe, for silver and gold as well to reach new highs. But I want to elaborate a bit more on the targets you mentioned. Earlier this month, you identified the West Side area as a high potential target for shallow gold silver mineralization, almost doubling the project's potential footprint. And in addition, you also constructed your 3D model of this zone. Can you tell us more about it and the factors that make you believe that you'll potentially double this project's potential?
Yeah, so the drilling to date has covered off about 900 meters of a north-south trend called the contention zone. And we've drilled 6,500 meters over 51 holes, and we've discovered wide widths of shallow and high-grade gold and silver in oxide mineralization. Oxide being potentially amenable to low cost and potentially high margin open pit heap leach mining. Now that drilling has been focused on the contention zone. And since our last drill program, we have obtained some new land called the West Side Mine, and we've obtained some data from the 1980s, which indicated that a previous operator, a company that owned this property in the early 80s, had actually planned another open pit mine spanning from our current area of drilling by about 500 meters to the West Side Mine. And that is where we come up with our theory of doubling the mineralized area. We don't have any of the drill data from that mine plan, but we do have indications that the mine was planned to be expanded in that direction. And we believe that that was not advanced because of the silver price correction in 1982, where famously the Hunt brothers tried to corner the silver market, failed, and the price subsequently sold off. That took the focus of the Tombstone district at that time back to the gold-rich zone in the contention pit. And then the mining operation ceased in 1985. And so we have a great opportunity to really surgically drill in that west side trend, be very efficient with our exploration dollars, and potentially double the mineralized zone that we've already discovered. So we're really excited to move this forward. And that's why you've seen some recent news releases highlighting the meticulous steps that we've taken to prove out these targets. We don't want to go and risk investor money on targets that aren't fully developed. And so that's what we've been working on the last couple of months. And to add to that, we think that we're early in this precious metal cycle. And, although it's been a fantastic start over the last couple of months, we think that given the macro economic climate and historical trends, that we're only just starting to get going. Gold is breaking out to new highs, silver yet to achieve them. Typically in these major moves, silver does make a new high, and we're excited to be working at a time when the precious metals start to get more recognition in the broader market.
So this is very promising, and you have the data, and it's going to make your exploration a lot more efficient, as you said. So what are the next steps on this property?
Yeah, like the immediate next steps are to finish our exploration program over the coming weeks. We do have approximately 400 samples in the laboratory. The results of those will become known over the next few weeks, and they will culminate in high priority expansionary drill targets. And then we will be moving to drilling those target timeframe of around August, September. So we're going to be going from surface exploration and analysis and modeling into drilling very quickly. And investors, I think, have a lot to look forward to in the lead up to that drill program.
And speaking of which, when it comes to investors, both current shareholders and potential ones, you talked about the precious metals markets and how they have been performing very well recently. However, the juniors haven't been moving in tandem with those movements. Uh, so, in three short statements, can you tell us why ASIC Minerals is a compelling investment opportunity today and why you believe there is a lot of upside potential?
Yeah, and the juniors tend to lag at the beginning stages of a gold and silver bull market. I mean, it's just natural that the senior producers become re-rated first on the basis of their cash flow, and then the market starts to think a little bit more critically about, well, how do the major companies then replace the reserves that they're mining? And they typically do that through M&A. So you start to see acquisitions and mergers as the bigger companies start to think forward about how are they going to sustain their businesses. So that process typically takes a couple of quarters, a few months, and I think it's well underway now. Some of the bigger juniors have started to move, and that we expect will trickle down into the smaller juniors. And as it relates to our company, we're valued approximately $21-22 million Canadian market cap right now, about 20 cents per share. And for example, our share price reached about 70 cents per share in 2020 when we were in the last real strong, although short, bull market for gold and silver. And even last year, when we drilled the high-grade silver at Tombstone, our market cap went up to about $35 million. So we're coming off what we think is a very low valuation for our company. Of course, investors should discuss this with their licensed investment advisor. But we think that we're well positioned with the right news flow, with good projects that have already had discoveries made on them that still can grow, and we expect to grow and move into the de-risking stage where we should hopefully attain a higher valuation as the projects are both advanced and as the broader metals market improves over the coming weeks, months, and quarters.
Very, very promising. Thank you so much, Simon Darakovsky, the CEO and director of ASIC Minerals, for highlighting all of those developments and sharing the story. I believe investors have a lot to look forward to in the upcoming months when it comes to ASIC Minerals. So I'm hoping to see you again very soon on this show. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you for the opportunity. Have a great day.